So students, we were talking about the demerits of joint stock company. The third one is impersonal work environment. As you know that the joint stock company requires huge capital and the company operations require a team of efficient managers, engineers, technicians, supervisors to manage such a huge number of people, unique, efficient, top business executives, managers, and the company relies on the efficiency of these business managers. So, the business managers are not directly enjoying the profit of the business, so the level of dedication can be compromised. If any person is responsible for managing the affairs and he is not directly related to the profit that is being generated, the level of dedication can be compromised. If the business owner is directly managing all the affairs, he is directly associated with the profit. So he will work with full dedication and efficiency. But it happens that the person who are appointed by the owners, the board of directors, they are not enjoying the profit. They are getting only salary. Their salary is not associated with the profit margin of the company. Even if the company is making tremendous profit, they will not get share in that profit. So their efficiency can be compromised. It happens in business management because dedication level of each and every business manager cannot be standard. Okay, the next one is numerous regulations. As you know that there are different types of regulatory bodies that impose direct or indirect control on the business operations. So to manage such type of pressure, any small company or any person who is living in especially in rural area who is not provided with the technical and managerial skills cannot manage such type of regulatory authorities pressure. Okay, each and every document and the legal formalities, the return, annual reports, all the financial documents, there is a pressure. All the annual documents should be released for the public and to the registrar of the companies for inspection. So there is always a pressure from government authorities. Only large companies who are having a team of good finance managers can withstand such type of pressure. The chartered accountants who are managing all the company accounts, okay, the financial managers who are always ready to communicate with the government authorities, they are getting good salary for this type of financial management. So, a small capital, a person who has invested almost around 1 crore or 2 crore cannot hire such type of sophisticated financial personnel. Okay. Next one is delay in decisions. As we discussed that each and every decision should be cordially accepted by all the board of directors who are working as a representative of the shareholders. So if there is not amicable atmosphere during the decision making, if the directors doesn't agree to appoint, some are having different opinion while rest of the others are not agreeing with the decision that is proposed by a single individual director or a group of directors. If there is universal acceptance, then only that decision can be implemented. If any of the board of director doesn't agree, then that decision cannot be implemented, as it happens in the democratic system. In our Indian government decision making, if any decision is not universally or not passed by majority in Lok Sabha, then that decision cannot be implemented. It cannot be framed to control the public affairs. As we are witnessing that if any bill is introduced in the parliament, the opposition always boycott or they try to make the process extended. There are formation of committees that took almost 1 or 2 years to study. So management and decision making becomes very tedious. In the same manner, joint stock company, different people are involved in decision making who are having different mindset Their profit motive cannot be easily diagnosed. So you cannot understand what is the motivational factor behind each and every decision making. In the board of directors, if any person is compromising the company objectives and he is working for his own profit, then he can always delay the company decisions. So it is very hectic process. Okay. Oligarchic management. As we discussed, not a single person is responsible for all the decision making. There is involvement of different types of people who are board of directors who come from different background, religion, educational level, language is also a barrier, their mindset, their orientation, their ethics. So, if such a diverse people are sitting under a single roof and they are taking decision for the company affairs, you can easily assume what type of diversity is there, and that can impact the decision making as well. Even for a single point, a single opinion of one person cannot satisfy the second one. If you are taking any decision that is having an advantage to promote any specific state or any specific religion, then the other religion or other state would feel offended, because there is politicization of each and every decision making that is being taken by the government, private companies, even in the small panchayati raj institutions. If each and every decision is being politicized. Next one is conflict in management. So if all these things are happening, then conflict is inevitable. You cannot deny the conflict. If any point is not being accepted by each and every director, then conflict will result. And if the top leadership is in conflict, it will be reflected in the entire team. Okay, because the behavior, the values, the norms, the principles of the top leadership is always reflected in the team. If the leader is good, then team will do good. If the leader is chasing his own profit, you cannot expect your team members to be honest. If you want honest people, first you have to be honest. Okay, so if the top directors are involved in conspiracies, they are dishonest, then such type of behavior will be reflected in the team. So these are the important demerits of joint stock company. Okay, so I think it is very clear to you all. From next day we will study about the types of companies. So you have to be prepared to study private limited, public limited and one person company. It is very important. All these are joint stock companies, but how the management and how the regulation is being done is to be discussed. Okay, so we are ending this discussion. Thanks.